Hi, my name is Terry. My girlfriend's been working at a fast food restaurant for the past 9 years, but what she really wants to do is become an elementary school teacher. So every day I'm going to be coming on here and telling you guys stories about things that I think are cool or interesting. And then I'm going to teach you a little bit of Spanish until I can earn enough money to send my girl to teaching school or until she finds out about this channel. So, right now, in 2026, states like Louisiana and Texas are in a massive legal battle to put the Ten Commandments on the wall of every single public school classroom. To some, it's a return to traditional values. To others, it's a violation of the Constitution. But there's a secret third group you haven't heard about. Religious leaders who are suing to stop it to protect their own faith. For over 40 years, this was settled. In 1980, the Supreme Court ruled that schools couldn't post the Ten Commandments because they were clearly religious. But in the last year, states have found a loophole. They aren't calling it religion anymore. They're calling it history. Louisiana passed a law, HB 71, requiring an 11 by 14-inch poster in every classroom. It had to be, quote, large, easily readable font. And it's not just the commandments. They have to include a context statement claiming that these rules are the foundation for American education. The goal? They want the Supreme Court to look at this and say, hey, that's just a history poster, not a Sunday school lesson. But here's where it gets messy. There isn't just one version of the Ten Commandments. The law in Louisiana actually specifies the exact words that have to be used. They chose a version from the 1950s called the Fraternal Order of Eagles version. It's mostly Protestant. If you're Catholic or Lutheran, your version usually combines no other gods and no graven images into one. But the school version splits them. If you're Jewish, your first commandment about being brought out of Egypt isn't even on the poster. So by picking one official text, the state is inadvertently telling the Catholic and Jewish students, hey, the version you learned at home is wrong, according to the school board. This is why lawsuits aren't just coming from atheists. Christian ministers and Jewish rabbis have also joined the fight. Some Baptist ministers are saying the government has no business in religion. They believe that when the state tries to sanitize the Bible to make it look like a history document, it actually weakens the faith. They're worried it turns a sacred covenant into a cheap classroom decoration. One minister said, the government is essentially taking the Lord's name in vain by using it for political points. So what do you think? Is this a great way to bring morality back into public schools? Or is the government overstepping its bounds? So the Spanish I'm going to be teaching you today is Libertad de culto. Libertad de culto. And what that means is freedom of worship. If you like this video or you learned something new, drop a like down below. If you have a specific topic that you'd like to see me cover, drop me a comment. And if you'd like to support this work that I do, there'll be a link to the Cashapp in the description box below. We'll see you next time.